Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another Snap Figure review. Today we have the Ultimate Edition Monday Night Wars Stone Cold Steve Austin. As you guys know, if you've been keeping up with the channel, this is a figure I've been anticipating, and I finally found it in a toy hunt, which is up now on the channel if you would like to check it out. But we've been hunting for this figure for weeks and weeks, and now we finally get to open it up, unbox it, and see what all the hype is about. This figure comes with a ton of interchangeability, and people are buying multiples just to have them displayed in every version you can. But we only got one today, and without further ado, let's just get straight into it. I mean, I'm excited to review this guy. So there you see Ultimate Edition packaging. It's got like the red on this side because it's an exclusive. You get Stone Cold Steve Austin right there at the top. Then on the sides, you get a picture of Stone Cold. It tells you what date this figure is from, which is pretty cool. You got Raw, September 28, 1998. That's pretty cool detail right there. Then on the back, you see Stone Cold, a picture of the figure. Then a picture of Stone Cold right there, Monday Night Wars. And if you want to pause to read that, you got all the stats here. Then the Stone Cold nameplate, and that's pretty much it for this packaging. I could finally crack Stone Cold out of the box. So let's do it. Here's Stone Cold out of the packaging, decked out with his accessories on, and the figure is looking sick. But let's start and get into his accessories. So here's everything you get with Austin. We'll start with the interchangeable hands. You get 3 sets right here. You get mic open, so you can cut the 316 promo. Then you get 2 choke slam kind of hands, is what I like to call them. But these are so he could hold like the cans of beer. But I like to call them choke slam hands. And then you get 2 pointing finger hands. We all know what these were supposed to be, but Mattel cannot put that in, unfortunately. But people make customs, so. But I feel like we should have got some fisted hands. I mean, it's not the end of the world though. Now with the interchangeable heads, you get 3 right here. This might be new. I'm not actually too sure. I think it's something similar to what we've seen in the past, but it's kind of like his mouth is open, he's like mid talking or something. I think it has a good likeness though. It's just a weird kind of expression. Then you get like the teeth showing, it's like kind of like smiling but not smiling. It's like he's about to like stun you. And then here, just laughing Austin. All 3 head scans have really good likeness. I think they're all pretty good. So I'm happy with those. Then over here you get 2 cans of whoop, and you know the rest. See the top's like sculpted right there with the openings. It's pretty basic. And then you get these handcuffs, which are really short. You just put them on, you take the hands off and they would slide right onto the wrist. Focusing's being a little weird today. I'm not sure what's up with that. I get that to focus in, but you get the idea. And then here is the main accessories. You got the cloth goods. You get this tank top with a skull. Austin holding Rattlesnake right there. Pretty nice. Then on the back, it says "Bad to the Bones." It's got the snake right there. This, I recommend taking the arms off, and it will just go on, no problem really. I think he was supposed to be doing the middle finger right there in the original shirt, and I think they edited it out. But a lot of things are gonna be edited because it is a kid's product. So, and then here you get the jean shorts, jorts, and you got a belt on there, so that's a pretty cool detail. Really nice accessories. You get a lot with this Stone Cold figure. And here is the Texas Rattlesnake himself. Got Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here's the head scan, how it fits. It fits pretty good on the figure, but we already mentioned that. Then the upgraded torso, and I feel like this fits Stone Cold so much better. When we get into comparisons and you see some of the Stone Colds we got in the past, you're gonna see the difference and how much better this is. You get the bigger arms, bigger shoulders, bigger legs. Just they've really upgraded this guy a lot, and it's definitely looking more like proportional and better for how Stone Cold really is. But you get black trunks, black wrist tape, simple attire. That's how Stone Cold really is. And you also get this knee brace, which is a different new sculpt, I believe. It's got a lot more detail than the other knee braces we've seen in the past. So that's looking really nice as well. And you get his tattoo right there on his leg, black knee pads, as we saw, and then these boots. So Stone Cold's attire is all the same. It's just mainly about the upgrades in the formula that make this one a lot more special and better, in my opinion. But getting into the articulation on this guy, head was up about that much, down, side to side, tilt a pretty good amount, so that's pretty good. Shoulder goes up, down, all the way around. You get the bicep cut right there, double jointed pinless elbows. Then the wrists move all the way. And because it's an ultimate, you get that butterfly joint, which allows for so much better posability and articulation. We love to see that right there. Really, really good feature. And then the ultimate torso, I think it moves really good. Got a nice crunch in there, side to side, twists all the way around. And then right here, it also twists. Legs to do splits, and it does have that hip movement right there. It goes up and down. Get thigh cut, double jointed knees, and I think they are pinless. They feel like they are. I can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure they are. And then the boot twist right there, ankles, all that good movement all the way around, and you get that toe articulation. Really good movement, really good posability. This is looking really good figure so far. Now let's get into some comparisons. So here's what we all wanted to see: the original Ultimate Stone Cold compared to the new Walmart exclusive Stone Cold. So you may not be able to tell a few things right now, but let's get the vest off and really get into it. So looking at both of them right here, as you can see immediately, the torsos, the difference. This was one of the earlier Ultimates we've seen from Mattel, and it did work at the time. Everyone was excited, it had some cool accessories, and people were hyped for this Stone Cold. But over time, you just realize, like, it just looks pretty weird. Like, to me, it does. And then on the arms, you can see, like, how much more skinnier. You still see the pins on there as well. But the torso just, they really fixed it up. And now on the legs, you see it's just more like skinnier. And this, you got more bulkier. So they changed the torso, changed the arms, changed the legs. That's pretty much the whole formula. And it looks a lot better. I mean, he's just really skinny now. So I'm still happy with the Stone Cold. You got a lot of cool accessories, as I said, with it. It's just now I got to figure out how I'm going to display him, because this one is definitely taking his spot in the front. So here are some of his elite figures up next to him. Over here we have the Monday Night Wars, which just recently came out. I also reviewed that on the channel. Here is the Milkamania, but I put the Ultimates accessories. So you got Austin 316 shirt, and on the back you get the Stone Cold logo. He also came with his hat and chain. And then over here is a really old figure. I think it's a ringside exclusive. You got the Smoking Skull title right there. Here he is up next to some basic Stone Colds. So if you want to see like a basic to an ultimate, the difference and like the change of formula. Here's a Vince McMahon. I put the suit from the Triple H from the Evolution 3-pack on there because I don't have a suit in Vince McMahon. So it doesn't look the best, but it works. But you got to put Vince up next to Austin right there. And here's some Attitude Era figures up next to Stone Cold. But now I want to try a few different accessories on this Stone Cold and just mix and match a little. Here he is with the red vest on. You got 316, Skull Bionic, red neck on the back. And I just think these vests fit him so much better now with the upgraded torso. Here he is with the vest from the previous Ultimate. Got the silver, Austin on the side, 316, and Stone Cold right there. Looking pretty nice. Here he is with the jorts, but the shirt, chain, and hat from the other Ultimate. And this looks pretty cool. I mean, you got the Austin 316, the skull on the back. And if you want to see it without the hat, it's crazy what we could do now with all these accessories. And here he is with the shorts and the shirt that he came with, and just the chain on the other one. It fits really good. But let's throw some titles on here. You could give him the Smoke and Skull title right there, the classic Big Eagle, or even the original blue version. And why not the Winged Eagle? And now let's switch some of the head scans around. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4, and there's 5. That's all of my interchangeable heads for Stone Cold from this era. And there's my custom middle finger hands on the figure that got really worn out over time. They kind of look horrible right now. And now for my final thoughts on this Ultimate Edition Stone Cold figure. It's just awesome, man. I mean, the only thing I could really say is the fisted hands. I mean, that's it. I mean, it has all the accessories. You could even use the ones from the other Ultimate because this pretty much filled up the whole box. And I really can't complain about anything. It's really awesome. I really like this figure. I'm definitely happy with it. Now, if I had to rate it out of 10, I have to give it a 10. I mean, I think this is the only 10 so far on the channel, and it definitely deserves it. I've been hunting and hunting for this figure, and it was worth the hunt. I'm really glad I have this in my collection. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to drop a like, comment your thoughts on this figure, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh no, Stone Cold Stunner! And that's the bottom line, because Stab the Figure said so.